Have you seen Star Wars?
So this is surprisingly good news, but that's if you choose to believe it. According to the scooper Daniel Richman, who has been referenced many times on this channel, Lucasfilm is looking to bring back the game 1313, but there is a twist to the story. Now, for anyone who doesn't remember, I'll add some refreshing memories to you in the story. Before Disney bought the rights to Star Wars, LucasArts was working on an underworld Star Wars game called 1313, meant to represent one of the lower levels on the city planet of Coruscant. The game had been in development for quite some time, and the main character was a young Boba Fett set between episodes 3 and 4. Well, now that it's been 8 years since that game was being worked on, fans still wonder what could have happened, and seeing as how the story of 1313 may be too similar to the Mandalorian series, this scoop from Daniel Richman is saying that Lucasfilm was making 1313 into a series or a movie, but not a video game. Now, I think both of these are solid options. A movie may be a bit of a stretch for me because my question would be, is it still going to be about a young Boba Fett, which means my good boy Daniel Logan better be getting the part for this since he's a perfect age for a young Boba Fett. But a movie called Star Wars 1313 seems kind of fitting for the franchise, and if it's something like Rogue Squadron and does really well in the box office, if Rogue Squadron hits that $1 billion box office number, what's to say and who's to say that 1313 can't do the same or better? But I feel like a show may be best suited for this kind of story. I would love to see the 1313 realm and genre and kind of that vibe of a game mixed with Star Wars Underworlds, the original live-action Star Wars series that was in development by George Lucas and producer Rick McCallum. We would be able to explore the underworld of Coruscant and the crime world in general, which would also fit the new Star Wars canon of having Darth Maul run the crime world and be a mob boss. So maybe the story does line up with the plans that Lucas has. Remember, last year I reported that Lucasfilm was bringing back Darth Maul into live action, and it seems like this would be a story tailor-made for his return into the galaxy. Now, I know a lot of us just want the game 1313, but as the famed games journalist Jason Schreier pointed out recently, the code for that game is really old by today's standards, and most importantly, everyone who worked on that project has either left Lucasfilm, or LucasArts if you will, or in an entirely different studio within the gaming industry in general. So a 1313 game similar to what we had originally planned, it just doesn't seem likely anymore. Not even a remaster seems like something that would be smart to do today. And also a few years ago, Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, pointed out that they would be willing to use both 1313 and Star Wars Underworlds for material. This is an interview that was in 2015, and here's what she specifically said. "We don't want to throw any of that stuff away. It's gold, and it's something we're spending a lot of time looking at, pouring through, discussing, and we may very well develop these things further. We definitely want to." And now that it's been 5 years since that discussion, it seems like enough time has gone by to use that material in a way that won't affect any of the new shows or the films. So let's hope this report is true. Now, I'm going to be honest, I feel like there is some circumstantial evidence for it, but I also have my doubts. The guy Daniel Richman has reported on a lot, and we've talked about it a lot over the past year, but so far the things he has said in 2020, like Mace Windu getting his own series, Darth Bane being in multiple projects and possibly getting his own series, The Force Unleashed 3 being worked on by EA, none of that stuff has been confirmed yet. Now, that doesn't mean he is wrong, because not enough time has gone by to say these things are happening or not happening, but if he gets every scoop wrong, then we're going to have to say this guy isn't reliable. So I'm saying if we don't hear anything about these projects by the end of 2022 or 2023, we may have to put Daniel in the unreliable category of scoopers, and whatever he says I will no longer give validity to at all. But truth be told, I do want this to happen. I cannot think of a better way to mix Star Wars Underworld stories than by putting it in with 1313 and having things play out in a live action series on Disney+. For a long time now, fans have wanted to explore the city planet of Coruscant, and it would be a great time to do it since most of the new projects are dealing with the timeline between episodes 6 and 7. It's time for something bold like this, and not only would it be new in terms of exploration in the Star Wars universe, it would also please a lot of fans to see some of 1313 and Star Wars Underworlds come to light. But tell me your thoughts below. Do you want this to be a live action show or a movie, or would you actually prefer a video game again? Comment your thoughts below. If you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe to stay up to date on the latest news on Star Wars. Thank you all for watching. I'm Star Wars Only. I will see you all next time, and may the Force be with you always.